Morning, Diamond Group. I started to write your welcome this morning, and I felt like it just wasn't going to come together in writing, and I needed to talk to you guys one-on-one. So you're going to get me first thing in the morning. I'm sure you guys are getting used to this now. I'm just making videos on the fly in my freaking pajamas. But I was really, really frustrated this weekend. Luckily, I know through a lot of benchmark work that frustration wasn't with you guys. I just had to work through why I was frustrated with myself. I knew you can't feel an emotion at any other person. If you're frustrated with someone, you're frustrated with yourself. If you're mad at someone, if someone's annoying you, you're simply annoyed at something that you display yourself. So I had to work through that, and I did. And I figured it out pretty early in the day, and I didn't really want to accept it, and I wanted to think a little bit more about it, and I was still thinking about it when I went to bed, and it was the first thing I thought of when I woke up this morning. So I'm going to level with you guys. I messed up making this group. I did. And I should have known because I learned in the last group, it was right there in front of me, and I chose to get overexcited and overly passionate and not think it through. I messed up by letting people in the group that have been coaches for a really long time. One of the things that I need you guys to understand as a group is that this team is very different than it was a year ago or 2 years ago. I have changed. The first people I'm attracting have changed. The quality of coaches has changed. And the team has been in this awkward plateau, if you will, for quite some time. And what's actually happening right now that I don't know that you guys see is this new wave, I guess, of coaches is coming up, and all the old coaches are quitting, and they're leaving, and they're failing. And it's because we've changed the way that we're doing things, and people are not willing to adapt. They're already decided that they're already failures, or that they can't make this business work, or whatever's going on. And it's basically what's going on all the way throughout the team, and that's why, even though we're signing 100 coaches a month, the size of the team hasn't changed, but more than maybe 20 people, I think. And it's because we're losing 100 a month. Because we are cleaning house. We are shaking things up. We are doing things differently. I am doing things differently. I'm working with my coaches differently. Everything is very different. And what I realized is in the last group, the only people that did not make any progress, didn't make a single ounce of progress, were veteran coaches that have been around for a long time. That should have been my biggest warning sign. What I realized is that by letting people who are already at diamonds or already not my brand new diamonds, you guys are still pretty fired up, but already at diamond or have been around for a long time, I changed the entire dynamic, energy, commitment, excitement, all of it. I changed the entire group by allowing that. And I did that because my heart for the people who want this business, I want you to be here. I want you to have what you want. I want you to move forward. I don't want you to drop out of diamond. I don't want you to not make the money. I recently asked how much my diamonds make, and we don't make shit. And this was one of my solutions. I'm working on that with people whose diamonds make a lot of money. This is one of the solutions to that, and I wanted to give it to you guys. So I need to apologize to the new coaches for letting the veteran coaches join us. And I need to apologize to the veteran coaches for not separating you and putting you in a different group. So here's where we are. We're here. This group is happening either way. I did mention in the diamond group, like my coaches who are already diamond, that if I even saw like any behavior of, falling into old habits or acting like you already know from my diamonds, I would kick them out. So they already know that. You guys already know that. You guys know that's where we're standing. But here's where we need to go from here. Now that we know that we've got, new coach energy up here, and craziness and commitment and consistency. And then we've got veterans here. I need the veterans to pick it up. And then we have got to work on some changing the way that we think. We have to change the way that we think. Okay? Here's the issue that's happening. The new coaches that are coming in are used to fast, furious activity. On their third day of Coach Basics, they're running a challenge group. 3 days they've been a coach. They're running a challenge group. They're getting kicked out of the nest faster than they ever have been. They're doing action faster than they ever have been. I have a 7-day to Emerald group running right now. Those brand new coaches are asking 15 people a day to join their team. 15 people, and I'm getting no complaints. Nothing. No hesitation. No problem. We need to bring in that kind of energy because that's what the new generation of coaches is used to. That is what this team is going to be built on going forward, is action. People making money. People being successful. People actually hitting big numbers very quickly. I mean, I've got coaches who are going to be going diamond in less than a month. 6 weeks. The last 30-day group, the newest coach, signed 7 coaches. It's the excitement. It's the passion. It's the consistency. It's the I'll do whatever it takes that they have. And it's the way that we are grooming, raising, whatever you want to call what we do with the new coaches, everybody. So we need to bring that into this group. The biggest thing we're going to have to do for some people who've been around for a while is change the way that you think. So I'm going to suggest that the coaches who are not able to hit your bubbles, but you've been successful in the past, and by successful, that's up to you. Maybe you've been paid well or you've made diamond before, that you read What Got You Here Won't Get You There. Now, I want to warn you, it's a dry book, so I recommend audio. It's a drier book, but it is about how you choosing not to step it up and change and innovate and be different and be better every freaking day holds back every single person behind you, and how selfish that is, and how it totally screws everyone who's looking at you as a leader, how there's a leadership pipeline and no one can get up it. It's a really cool book for people who have been successful and haven't moved or have started to even go backwards, or even like just, maybe not title, rank, etc., but they've gone backwards just in their passion, their excitement, they're trying new things, etc. That's going to be my recommendation for the diamonds. And then for the new coaches, for the coaches who are not veterans in this group, and there are plenty of you, I'm going to recommend that you guys pair up with each other as far as accountability partners. Everybody find a buddy. Look for someone who's in your same time zone, who's around your same age, maybe who has kids, who kind of gets you, and wants to be your, we're going all in, we're taking this buddy. I want you to spend as much time with that enthusiasm as possible. That's kind of all I have. I mean, the biggest thing I have to tell you guys is, if you are not making progress at this point and you've been a coach for a while, you have some thinking that you need to change. You've got behaviors, you've got habits, you've got the way that you look at things, you've got your attitude toward me, your attitude toward the way we run the business, things you've done in the past. You come in with a whole bunch of fucking baggage, and it's in your way. So get rid of it and check in, or get out. These are your choices. In the future, I will make sure to keep the group separate. I will do a, diamonds and above group, or a veterans group, and a new coaches group, and I will do better to cultivate the culture that we need, instead of just getting overly excited thinking, oh my god, let's even want to push, and how great was that group before? We only lost a couple of people. Like, everyone did so well. We broke 2 diamonds, 2 rubies. It was amazing. And just getting so excited for you guys, thinking, God, this is finally it. We finally have something. And letting everybody in without thinking through what the side effects, consequences of doing that would be. So I take responsibility for where we're at in this group right now. And I will not put my frustration on you guys anymore. I expect, though, that you guys take the action that I'm putting out in front of you, and that you respect the fact that your behaviors are affecting 20 other people. So you need to be aware of that as you're reporting your bubbles every day and as you're blowing things off or making excuses or falling into old habits. You're bringing down the average for every single person in this group if you're not going 110%. That's just the truth of it. That just is the case. So let's all come together. If you've been doing amazing, thank you. Some of you guys are on a freaking roll, and I love it. And so I don't want the tone of this to take you guys away from it. This is really just speaking to the few things that I said this weekend. I want to make sure I address them, and we understand where we're going from now. So remember, not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So new week, it's Monday. You get to be whoever you want today. You get to run your business however you want today. So let's just do it. All right, guys? Have an awesome rest of your day.